Why, hello, my little turd birds. How are we today? Well, today you are going to start on the bike customizer assignment. This is part of 2.2 conditionals, and you'll probably be doing this either Thursday or Friday. Over here under our description, it says when people want to pick the coolest bike, they find an expert, and that is you. See how much a fully customized bike would cost. So our inputs are bike type, number of gears, and bike color. Our output is going to be the total price of the bike. We must have repeatedly incremented one variable to keep track of price, and we will use if, else conditionals to decide the cost. Some challenges that we can do. We can let the user know there's no cost for a one-speed bike. We could charge different prices for different bike colors. We can print a summary of the user's order. So yeah, there's lots of cool stuff we can do here for the challenges. So before we get started, let's run solution to see what we're actually dealing with. So right here it says, what type of bike are you buying? Looks like street bike, trick bike, mountain bike, electric. Oh, I'm all for the electric bike. Let me pick a letter E, because that's the option that I have. Letter E for electric bike. How many gears do you want? Oh, I don't know. 6, I guess. How many gears do I need for an electric bike? And then enter the color you want for your bike. Gold costs extra. Well, I'm going to go gold, because why not? Ironically, I do own a gold bike. Ironically. All right, here's my total. The total value of your selected bike is $120. $120. That's a lot of money for a bicycle. Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't bought a bike in a long time. So close that out. Now let's just get right into it. So under our setup, we got create a variable called price and assign it to 0. That is easy. You should know how to do that by now. But in case your brain had a fart just now, let's do it together. PRICE equals a 0. Price equals 0. So something tells me we're going to be adding to that here after a bit. Down line 15, it says print what type of bike are you buying? So just a basic question. What type of bike are you buying? Whoops, spell it right. Question mark, quotation mark, parenthesis. Remember, I could have just copy pasted that, use my copy paste powers. So line 22 says print each option on its own line. So we've got to have print, parenthesis, quotation mark. I am going to use my copy paste powers for this. I'm going to control C that, control V it, close my syntax, quotation mark, parenthesis, print, open quotation mark, parenthesis, highlight this, control C, control V, close it, go print, open quotation mark, parenthesis, highlight the mountain bike, control V it. Again, if you are not the best at copy paste, don't copy paste. Just type it out. It's not a big deal. It is not a big deal. There's that pause button for a reason. And whoops, you see what I forgot? I forgot my quotation mark. And if you ever make some big major error, like all of a sudden, whoop, you deleted that, Control Z will undo any mistakes, so long as you don't run the code first. If you run the code or you wait too long, Control Z is just not going to save you. Okay, so now I have to ask the user for letters S, T, M, or E assigned to a variable called style. So I'm going to go style equals input. And I'm going to ask a question. Choose, and then copy paste. Look at here. Choose, Control C, Control V, and then quotation mark, parenthesis. Okay, I could even add like a little thing there. That way it's not all smooshed together. I don't like when it's smooshed together. It bugs me. So let me test this out. That's what it looks like. So I can type the letter E and hit enter, and life is good. Now I get into my conditional. Let me just scroll this up. So it says if style is equal to S, so if style equal S colon assign price value 40, tab over price equals 40, elif style equal T, don't forget to tab over price equal 40, Oops, not 40, 50. Do as I do, not as I say. LF style equal M colon price equal 60.
James Collins to the principal's office. James Collins to the principal's office.
Style equal E colon. What am I doing? Colon. And then price equal $100. $100. Okay, else colon. Print an incorrect input message. Tell the user street bike will be selected by default. Okay, so then I say print invalid choice default to street bike. Okay. And if it defaulted to street bike, so then I got to assign price, the base price of 40. Price equals 40 because that is the street bike. That's the cheapest one. So that's why we chose to default to street bike.
Coach Kermit Green to the principal's office. Coach Kermit Green to the principal's office.
All right, what does it not like? It doesn't like my syntax. Oh, you see what I did there? 51. Why didn't you say something? LF style equal. Why didn't you tell me I made a mistake? Okay. Now, let's test it out. So, you know, I'm bougie. I'm getting the electric bike. And everything works. Nothing's broke so far. So, let's carry on. Bike gears. Get input asking how many gears. 1, 6, or 10. And assign to a variable called gears. So, we go gears. Assign means equal. Input means we're going to ask them a question. How many gears? 1, 6, or 10? Question mark. And I like to leave a little oomph at the end so the answer is not all crammed against the edge. I hate that. So now we're at the if gears is equal to 6. So we go if gears equal quotation mark 6 quotation mark colon. Now you might be saying, GPI, these quotation marks means this is a string, but that's a number. Yes, I know, numbers can be strings and integers. In this case, because we're not trying to go integer, input, gears, yada yada, we don't need to worry about all that conversion. We're not doing math with this number. We just need to know what one they picked so we can increment the price. Okay? So don't freak out. I know what I'm doing. All right, let's tab over right here and we go price, increment price. So now the word increment means I need plus equal 10. So whatever the price was before, we're going to add 10 to it. For this one, LF gears equal 10. They want a 10 speed. Then we're going to increment price plus equal, that's what increment means, 25. Now let's test it. Make sure we got no bugs. Got no bugs. I'm going to pick 10 this time. There we go. Notice that we did not charge for a 1 speed. Okay, there is no if LF for a 1 speed, and that is totally okay. You know what's weird is we've got this if and elif, but it doesn't actually ask us for an else. I'm going to put one in anyway because I'm extra like that. Else. And then print, we'll say invalid. You will default to 1 speed, one gear at no extra cost. Okay, and therefore I don't have to add anything to the price because we're not charging for a 1 speed. Okay, do you see that? We only charged extra for 6 and we charged extra for the 10. Okay, so trust me, I know what I'm doing. I just think it's weird that they didn't have an else there. Anyway, moving on. Bike color, it says get input asking for the color, gold cost extra, assigned to the result to the color, the variable color. So the color equals input, ask the question, what color, question mark, gold costs extra, quotation mark, parenthesis. So if color equal, quotation mark, gold, quotation mark, colon. Then we're going to increment the price. Price plus equal $10 more. $10 more. And it looks like we don't really care what other color they pick. We're not charging anything additional for any other color. What we could do if we wanted to is add an else, and just say price plus equal 5, and that would take care of any other color that they chose. Okay, the gold is the special that costs more, but anything else they would say is just going to add $5. Okay, let's test it. E for electric, 10. I'm just going all out. Gold. So far, ooh, I don't like how that's smushed together. You see that? Let me go fix that. I don't like it. Where did I put it? Input. Oh, right there. Space. Bum, bum. Okay. All right. And again, remember, we added this. It's not part of the comment tags. I'm just extra today. Just feeling extra. It is my birthday after all. I'm feeling extra. So we're going to print a blank line. Print, open, close parenthesis. Then we're going to say print and the words your order, and print a line of dashes. Print parenthesis, quotation mark, and dash, 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 quotation mark, parenthesis. And then it says print the bike price as part of the message. So I kind of like that they didn't give me all the answers here. Isn't that cool? So I go print, and I'm going to have to do some concatenating here and typecasting. So I print, and we say your total bike cost is plus STR price, whoops, and plus, and space, and dollars, dull hairs. And now, according to my challenges, I could get fancy in here and tell them exactly what they ordered, like a red 6-gear mountain bike that costs $70. Okay, totally your prerogative. If you feel confident in your abilities, do that, please. So let me see what I've got. Make sure I did everything correct. Okay, so I'm saying I want an electric bike. I want a 10-speed. I want gold because I want extra. And there we go. Cost of my bike is $135. And it says dollars. See, your total bike cost is. And that's how it's done, ladies and germs. I hope you had a great time doing this program. As always, feel free to rewind and watch again as needed and add in some extras of your own. Toodles.